Every night, your body fights to repair and cleanse itself while you sleep. But certain evening habits may be silently slowing this vital process. Today, you'll discover a simple, natural way to give your body the support it needs for deeper, more effective overnight detox. Have you ever woken up in the morning and felt like your body just didn't reset overnight? Maybe your eyes looked a bit puffy, your mind felt heavy, or you had that lingering fatigue that even a strong cup of coffee couldn't erase. What many people don't realize is that this feeling often has less to do with the number of hours you sleep, and more to do with what your body is able, or unable to do while you're asleep. During the night, a silent and powerful process takes place. Your liver, kidneys, lymphatic system, and even your skin team up for what is essentially an internal deep cleaning session. They work to filter waste, balance hormones, process nutrients, and prepare you for a new day. Think of it like a skilled maintenance crew working behind the scenes, making sure everything runs smoothly for the next shift. But here's the truth. If you unknowingly create obstacles for that crew, you're making their job a lot harder. In many North American households, evening routines often include habits that interfere with this natural detox process. Heavy late-night dinners, rich in processed ingredients, sugary desserts after 9 p.m., or that comforting glass of soda or wine before bed may seem harmless in the moment. But your body doesn't stop working when you sleep, and these choices can overload your system during its peak repair time. When the cleaning crew has to spend energy on digestion instead of deeper cleansing, your morning energy and overall wellness can suffer. The good news is, there's a simple, natural bedtime habit that can give your body exactly what it needs to maximize this overnight process. When practiced correctly, it can lead to more refreshing mornings, better digestion, and even improved mental clarity. The difference it makes is often subtle at first, like feeling lighter when you wake up, but over time, the effects can be transformative. Before I explain exactly how to do it, I want to make you a promise. If you stay with me until the end, I will share a bonus tip that can multiply the benefits of this habit. It's an easy adjustment, takes almost no extra time, and yet it's rarely talked about in health conversations. In fact, most people overlook it completely, even though it could be the missing piece that turns small results into something you can truly feel. This isn't about chasing trends or buying expensive products. It's about understanding your body's natural rhythms and making simple, intentional choices that support them. It's about timing, awareness, and giving your system the best possible conditions to do what it's already designed to do: heal, repair, and restore while you sleep. You'll soon see how a small change in your evening routine can lead to big differences in how you feel in the morning. And once you learn it, you can adapt it to fit your life, no matter how busy or unpredictable your nights might be. What matters most is consistency and the right method, because doing it incorrectly can reduce its benefits and, in some cases, cause mild but unnecessary discomfort. We are about to explore the first critical factor that will set you up for success in supporting your body's overnight detox. And I'll be honest, skipping this next step could not only limit your results, but also lead to effects you'd rather avoid. Let's make sure you get it right from the start. In the quiet hours of the night, something remarkable happens inside your body. While you rest, your internal systems work according to a precise rhythm, one that has been shaped by nature for thousands of years. This biological night shift is carefully timed, and understanding it can make all the difference in how well your body detoxifies itself. Your liver, one of the hardest working organs you have, enters its peak detox phase roughly in the middle of the night. During this time, it filters toxins, processes nutrients, and converts waste into forms that can be removed from your body. Your lymphatic system, a network of vessels and nodes, is also busy transporting fluids and waste materials away from tissues. And your kidneys quietly filter your blood, making sure impurities are sent out for elimination. It's a complex, coordinated dance, and it works best when nothing gets in the way. Unfortunately, modern habits often disrupt this delicate rhythm. Many people in North America eat late dinners heavy with fried foods, refined sugars, or processed meats. Others snack while watching late-night TV, adding another digestive load when the body should be focusing on repair. Even seemingly small choices, like having sweetened tea with caffeine before bed, can interfere with these processes, either by keeping your body alert or forcing it to handle unnecessary substances during its most important repair window. The real surprise here is that your body's detox systems aren't working equally all the time. They have peak hours when they are most effective. Missing that window doesn't mean detox stops, but it does mean you may not be getting the full benefit of your body's natural processes. Supporting this timing isn't complicated. It often comes down to when you stop eating, the types of food you choose in the evening, and how you prepare your body for rest. One practical way to align with your body's internal clock is to allow a gap between your last meal and your bedtime. This gives your digestive system a head start on its work, freeing your liver and kidneys to focus more on deep cleansing later in the night. Light, nourishing dinners, especially those with whole foods and minimal additives, can also make a significant difference. By respecting this natural schedule, you're not forcing your body to do anything unnatural. You're simply removing barriers so it can operate at its best. It's about cooperation, not control. Once you start making small adjustments to your evening habits, you might notice subtle changes: clearer mornings, better digestion, and a steadier flow of energy throughout the day. This understanding of your body's timing is more than just interesting. It's the foundation for the steps that come next. Because the next piece of this process is one of the most important, and missing it could not only slow your progress, but also lead to mild, unnecessary side effects. It's something most people overlook, but once you know it, you'll see why it matters so much. Now that you understand how your body operates in a carefully timed rhythm during the night, let's focus on one of the simplest yet most overlooked ways to support that process: hydration. It might sound basic, but the way you hydrate before bed can be the difference between helping your body's natural detox work efficiently or making it struggle through the night. Water is the primary medium your body uses to move toxins and waste products out of your system. Without enough of it, your liver and kidneys can't perform at their full potential, no matter how perfect your diet might be. Think of it like trying to clean a floor without enough water in the bucket. You can go through the motions, but the job will be slower and far less effective. But here's where many people unintentionally go wrong. In countless homes across North America, the last drink before bed is often a glass of soda, a sugary juice, or a cup of coffee or tea with caffeine. These choices may feel comforting, but they can actually make things harder for your body. Sugary drinks create additional work for your liver, while caffeine can interfere with sleep quality and reduce the efficiency of your natural repair processes. Even alcohol, though it might seem relaxing at first, can interrupt the deep stages of sleep your body needs to perform its detox work. Proper hydration before bed doesn't mean chugging a large bottle of water right before you lie down. That can disrupt your rest with unnecessary wake-ups during the night. Instead, it's about providing your body with enough clean, pure water in the hours leading up to bedtime so that your cells, organs, and systems have the resources they need to operate smoothly once you fall asleep. The goal is to be well hydrated, not overhydrated. One practical approach is to make your last substantial drink of water about 60 to 90 minutes before you plan to sleep. This timing helps ensure your body has absorbed the water it needs, without overloading your bladder right before rest. For those who enjoy herbal teas, naturally caffeine-free options, like chamomile or peppermint, can be an excellent choice, offering not just hydration, but also relaxation benefits. Just be sure they're unsweetened and free from artificial additives. The quality of the water you drink matters too. Clean, filtered water can reduce your exposure to unwanted chemicals or impurities, giving your detox systems one less thing to process during the night. It may seem like a small detail, but over time, these small details add up to a healthier routine. Hydration also plays a key role in supporting the lymphatic system, which doesn't have a pump like your heart to keep fluids moving. Instead, it relies on your body's movements, breathing, and adequate hydration to transport waste out of tissues. When you give your body the right amount of water at the right time, you're effectively helping this system do its job better while you sleep. This step may feel easy to dismiss, especially if you already drink water throughout the day. But when it comes to overnight detox, timing and choice of beverage matter more than most people realize. It's not just about drinking fluids. It's about drinking the right fluids at the right time so your body can make the most of its natural repair window. What comes next will build directly on this foundation. The next step is one of the most important, and ignoring it could mean you see fewer benefits from your efforts, or even experience mild, unnecessary side effects that are easily avoided with the right approach. Building on the foundation of proper hydration, it's time to explore an element that can elevate your nighttime detox from working to working optimally. This is where we introduce a single, natural ingredient, one that has been quietly supporting health in kitchens across North America for generations. You may already have it in your pantry, yet you might never have thought about its potential role in preparing your body for a more effective overnight detox. This ingredient is known for its ability to aid digestion, support liver function, and help the body process nutrients more efficiently. While it's not a magic solution, its properties can give your system a gentle nudge in the right direction when consumed at the right time and in the right way. It's simple, accessible, and has a history of use both in traditional practices and modern wellness routines. When you consume this ingredient in the evening, it can help prime your digestive system, encouraging it to process your last meal more smoothly. This can free up your body's resources to focus more on cleansing and repair once you enter deep sleep. It's a subtle effect, but subtle is often exactly what you want when working with your body's natural processes. Support, not force. One of the key ways this ingredient works is by gently stimulating bile production. Bile is essential for breaking down fats and carrying waste products out of the body. A healthy flow of bile supports liver function and keeps digestion moving along efficiently. This is particularly valuable in the hours before your body shifts its primary focus from digestion to detoxification. It's worth noting that while this ingredient can be highly beneficial, more is not always better. Using too much at once can cause mild digestive discomfort, and using it in the wrong way can reduce its effectiveness. The goal is to complement your evening routine, not disrupt it. You might be surprised at how common this ingredient is. It's been part of both home remedies and everyday cooking for decades. In some families, it's a staple at the dinner table. In others, it appears only for certain recipes. But when you understand how and when to use it, you can transform it from a casual condiment or occasional ingredient into a purposeful part of your health routine. The simplicity of this step is what makes it so powerful. You don't need complicated equipment, expensive supplements, or hard-to-find products. What you do need is awareness, the right ingredient, the right amount, and the right timing. This is the bridge between hydration and the more advanced steps we'll cover soon. Once your body is well hydrated and your digestion is supported by the right natural aid, you create the perfect conditions for your detox systems to work more efficiently. It's a gentle push in the right direction, one that respects your body's rhythms while giving them a boost. The next step will show you how to pair this ingredient with a second, equally important element. Ignoring that combination could limit your results and, in some cases, lead to effects you'd rather avoid. It's an adjustment that's easy to make, but its impact can be significant when done correctly. Once you understand how a single ingredient can gently support digestion and prime your body for its overnight detox, the next step is learning how to combine it with a second, equally important element. This is where the real transformation happens, where two simple components work together in a way that's greater than the sum of their parts. The second element complements the first by enhancing its natural properties and balancing its effects. Alone, each has value. Together, they create a synergy that allows your body to prepare more efficiently for its deepest rest and most active internal cleaning. The idea here is not to overwhelm your system, but to give it just the right nudge so that digestion winds down at the right time and your detox systems take over without unnecessary competition for resources. One reason this pairing works so well is because the second element brings its own set of supportive actions. It can help soothe the digestive tract, making the transition from digestion to repair smoother. It can also provide essential minerals or compounds that act as cofactors in the body's detox pathways, Basically, small but crucial helpers that make the whole process run more efficiently. However, this is also where many people unintentionally make mistakes. Using the wrong form of this element, consuming it at the wrong time, or pairing it incorrectly with the first ingredient can lead to less than ideal results. In some cases, it can even cause mild digestive discomfort or disrupt sleep quality. That's why understanding not just what to use, but how and when to use it is so important. The timing of this combination is key. Too early in the evening, and you may not get the full benefit during your body's detox peak hours. Too late, and you risk interrupting your rest. The right window allows your body to absorb and utilize what it needs without creating unnecessary strain. This timing also ensures that both elements have the chance to interact fully, preparing your system in a gentle, natural way. The form in which you consume these ingredients matters as well. While it might be tempting to take shortcuts with processed or heavily altered versions, the closer you can get to their natural state, the better. This not only preserves their beneficial properties, but also reduces the risk of introducing additives or chemicals that could interfere with the very process you're trying to support. When done right, this pairing can lead to noticeable changes over time. You may wake up feeling lighter, more refreshed, and more mentally clear. Your digestion may feel smoother, and you might even notice improvements in your skin or overall energy levels. These are the kinds of subtle but meaningful shifts that happen when your body's natural processes are supported rather than disrupted. This step is powerful, but it's not the end of the journey. There's still one more piece of the puzzle: the precise method for preparing and consuming this combination so you get the maximum benefit without any unwanted effects. That's where the difference between average results and truly noticeable results lies. And skipping that next step could mean all your efforts so far only deliver part of what's possible, or in some cases, could even cause minor side effects that are completely avoidable with the right method. Now that you know the value of combining these two natural elements, it's time to bring everything together into a clear, practical method you can follow with confidence. This is where we move from understanding the theory to putting it into action, making sure every detail works in your favor. The first step is selecting the right quality of each ingredient. For the first element, choose a fresh, natural source without unnecessary additives or processing. This ensures you're getting the full range of beneficial compounds without introducing anything your body doesn't need. For the second element, look for a pure, minimally processed version that maintains its natural balance of nutrients. This attention to quality will directly affect how well the combination works. The preparation method should be simple but intentional. Start by combining the two elements in a specific ratio that allows their properties to complement each other without overpowering your system. Too much of either one can throw off the balance, leading to diminished benefits or, in some cases, mild discomfort. The right proportions ensure your body gets exactly what it needs to support digestion, calm the system, and prepare for deep, restorative sleep. Temperature can also play a role. For some combinations, a warm preparation helps release certain compounds and makes them easier to absorb. For others, room temperature is best to preserve delicate nutrients. Paying attention to this detail may seem small, but it can be the difference between an average and an optimal result. Timing remains critical. Aim to consume the mixture during the window when your body is naturally shifting from active digestion to repair mode. This is typically a comfortable gap after your last meal, but before you're ready to sleep. This way, the combination can work quietly in the background while you rest, supporting your liver, kidneys, and lymphatic system during their peak hours. Once you've made this routine a habit, observe how your body responds. You may notice improvements in how refreshed you feel in the morning, more stable energy levels throughout the day, or subtle enhancements in digestion and skin health. These are signs that your body is not just going through the motions of detox, but doing so with greater efficiency. And here's the bonus I promised from the very beginning: a simple, often overlooked addition that can amplify the effects of this bedtime habit. Gentle breathing exercises for a few minutes before sleep can improve circulation and oxygenation, both of which help your body's detox systems function more effectively. This extra step requires no special tools. takes very little time, and can be easily added to your nightly routine. Remember, the real strength of this method lies in consistency and balance. You're not forcing your body into an unnatural process. You're creating the right environment for it to do what it's already designed to do. Over time, these small, deliberate choices can add up to a noticeable difference in your health, energy, and overall sense of well-being. So as you begin to practice this method, pay attention to both the details and the bigger picture. This is about supporting your body's natural intelligence, respecting its rhythms, and giving it the tools it needs to work at its best. By following this approach, you not only protect yourself from avoidable mistakes, but also open the door to long-term benefits that extend far beyond a single night's rest.